when we're talking catching, right? So first thing we're talking about stance, okay? So two different stances, right? Somebody on base, somebody not on base, okay? So nobody on base, feet shoulder width apart, we're gonna squat down. So goal here, stay as low as possible, right? Gotta give the umpires a way to see, okay? So we're set up, shoulder width apart, we're wide. I got my glove down here. So one of the big things, right, especially with younger guys, I see glove up here, okay? So Coach Kelly, come in here for a second. So as a hitter, right, so I'm giving my target to my pitcher. So I get my target up here, okay? And he hits his spot. Where's it at?
Oh, high.
So what Coach V and Coach Lazor teaches, right, we want to miss low. So my target is going to be at my knees, right? So where do my knees line up?
That's a shit high fastball.
Yep.
We don't want to see this hitter.
Exactly. So as in our setup, we want to hear, okay? The other thing we got to notice, right? We got a lot of guys that do this. We don't want to see this, right? We got to be nice and relaxed. As you can see, my arms bent, biceps big. Got to work on that too. Nice and relaxed, right? So it's called receiving for a reason. We're not going out and getting pitches, right? So we're letting it get deep. So the biggest thing we want to do is try to catch that ball as deep as possible. Okay?
What do you do to tell yourself to relax? How do you want your hands to feel to wrist, to elbow, to shoulder?
Yep. So one of the things I also do, and I was going to get into this, is my kind of pre-pitch routine. Okay. So I give my sign, I set up. So I get my sign right, get my feet out here, get my sign, whatever, fastball, and I set up. So I'm setting up, I can move out. Nice and relaxed, right? Not tense. Can't see muscles real tense or anything. So one thing I do, so my pitcher's got a sign, I actually drop my hand, right? So it's nice and relaxing, okay? So then, the other thing, you notice I drop my hand down, right? So the hardest thing to do receiving-wise is catch that low pitch. My hand's already down here. So if I have to catch a real low pitch, boom, I'm here ready to go. If it's up, come straight up with it, right? So on the low pitch, obviously, right, I'm gonna come out and get it a little bit. So as I catch a ball, I get deeper into the zone, right? So nice and relaxed. He's going through his windup. I'm here. Boom. Stick the pitch right there.
What about your target? So are you when you give your sign, like you get set here and then you drop, but are you giving a target after that, or are you staying relaxed?
So I'm relaxed, right? So if I'm sitting here, it's kind of like hitting, right? If I'm hitting here, squeezing the bat the whole time, it's real tough. So nice and relaxed, my hand's here. I've given the target. So when I'm giving that target, it's kind of when he's here, he's looking at it, right? Because our pitchers usually come here.
Yep.
So when they're there, that's when I'm dropping here, okay? Nice and relaxed, ball's on the way, boom, right there.
How much do you depend on or think about breathing when you're catching?
Oh, quite a bit, right? So usually I'm here. When he's getting ready to throw out, exhale, boom. Stance, that's with nobody on base, right? Nice and balanced. Okay, somebody on base. So obviously, we gotta be able to throw people out, right? We gotta use that weapon we have. So, we're gonna drop our right foot, okay? I usually like to say, if I put my feet together, we're gonna put it right inside the arch, okay? And step out. A little bit wider, okay? As you notice, I'm still pretty low, right? We can't be up here, can't be up here. We still gotta be right low, because what's our number one job as catchers? Catch the baseball, receive it, okay? So we maybe throw down to the bases 3 times a game, right? So our number one job is always gonna be to catch that baseball. You know, if you notice with nobody on base, right, I'm protecting that hand back here. So with somebody on base, there's 2 things we can do. Either I put it behind my glove, or I tuck it in here, okay? Either way, it'll get us to the same point that we wanna get to when it's coming, okay? But you gotta protect yourself, and it's always with a fist, okay? Don't leave the fingers out there to get hit. So I'm down here, I'm a little bit up. I still do the same technique. I was always, you know, kind of fist behind the glove, but still the same thing. So he's getting ready to throw, kind of drop my hands, boom. But here's a little bit different. It's a little weird, right? So it's kind of weird to catch out here like this. So if nobody was going, I would be here and drop it back, okay? If someone's going, obviously, kind of ready to go.
So, Coach, you talked about kind of what was one of the preferences you like to do as a catcher compared to when somebody's on base here? What made you almost quicker to getting rid of that baseball?
Right, one of the reasons we do move our hand up is because we've got to be ready to throw, right? So if I'm here, I have to try to bring my hands up here, right? So I always like my fist behind because when I catch that ball, right, I'm working it to my face, I'm already ready to throw.
Quick transfer there too.
Yeah, very quick transfer, that's why we want to have our hands here. But we can do it from here too, because essentially we're going to the same spot, right? Hand is still here.
So having that hand out in front just speeds up that transfer.
Yeah, it's all about transfer, right? So when we get into talking about throwing people out and our footwork and everything, it's all about speed, right? So a good time is 2 seconds. Not a lot of time, so any little quarter of a second, half a second we can pick up. You know, another stance that we've started seeing on Twitter and YouTube is going to one leg, okay? So I'm not opposed to it. I actually started liking it. But with nobody on base, we can go to one knee, okay? One thing it does, especially for younger kids, right? They might not be as strong leg-wise to be able to sit down here, or bigger guys like myself, and receive that baseball. So I can get my hand down here and receive. So one thing a lot of our guys have been starting to do is go to the one knee with nobody on base, okay? Because we can't get lower, we can set up. You know, biggest reason we're getting low, right? By umpire, that's how we're gonna steal strikes, okay? So that's obviously another option with nobody on base, getting down to one knee, kind of setting up.
And so, real